Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do my 6-week postpartum video. I can't believe it's already been 6 weeks since our little baby girl Cadence was born. I'm going to try and do this video really quickly and also kind of quietly because she's sleeping right in her crib right next to me. We'll see how long that lasts. Cadence is doing amazing. She's doing so well. We're finally kind of getting on somewhat of a routine. It's taken us 6 weeks to do it, but we're finally getting into a little bit of a routine for the day, especially at nighttime. Nighttime was a little bit of a struggle, especially like when she was really constipated for those few days. If you haven't seen that vlog, I'll leave a link up here. To the chiropractor, and literally, I don't even know if we did an update on that, but we took her to the chiropractor because she was constipated for 4 days. She wasn't pooping. And I tried everything that I could think of, and our last resort was to like take her to the chiropractor, which we probably should have done in the first place. We took her to the chiropractor, and within 6 hours after going to the chiropractor, she had a blowout, which I was really thankful for. I've never been so happy for poop in my entire life. But she was feeling much better after that, and she's been regular ever since. Something super crazy is Cadence. I don't even know if I've talked about this either. Good thing we're doing an update, but Cadence rolled over at 2 weeks old. She's been rolling over since she was 2 weeks. I have it on video. If I can find the clip, I will put it right here.
She's trying. Come on. Oh, there we go. Not even 3 weeks old yet.
I can't even believe it. I feel like she's gonna be walking by the time she's 6 months if she's freaking rolling over at 2 weeks. And now she's 6 weeks, and I put her on the floor yesterday, I think. I put her on the floor, and I went into her room to go grab something, and I put her on the floor on her belly, ran in the other room for 2 seconds, and I come back in and she was on her back. I was like, what in the world? So she is currently rolling over from her belly to her back. I haven't seen her roll over from her back to her belly just yet, but I feel like she's so advanced for her age. They're only 6 weeks old. Her personality is coming out so much. Like, she is smiling and gooing and cooing and making all kinds of noise and like your cheeks. You a happy girl. Happy girl. I'll be looking at her making noises, and she's like trying to copy me, and it's just so cute. I feel like we're having like a full-on conversation in like baby language. It's so much fun. Like, she's getting to be a lot more fun lately as her personality is starting to come out more. She is just like her mom and dad, and she is very ticklish, just like her mom and dad. Like, I'll be like poking her sides or like tickling her under her chin, and she can't quite laugh yet, but she's trying to. I can tell that she's trying to just laugh, and like I can't wait to hear her just full out belly laugh for the first time. I think it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be so cute and so much fun. Like, she's almost to the point where she can hold her head up on her own. She's really trying. I can hold her up with one hand, and like I don't feel like I have to like completely support her head all the time. She'll be doing tummy time, and she's lifting her head and trying to move around, but once in a while she kind of loses control and her head kind of flops all over, but she's getting a lot better at that. She seems to be becoming more aware of like who everybody is and like where we are. Like, she's not all cross-eyed anymore. She would go cross-eyed all the time, like trying to focus, and she's not really doing that at all anymore. But she can focus on me, she can focus on Noah, she can focus on a toy in front of her face. She's starting to be more aware of the dogs, which is really cute. And she'll be in her bouncer, and she'll be kicking and going all, just moving all over the place, and then she sees the dog and she just like follows it across the room, and like, or if I walk by, she follows me like with her eyes. It's funny. It's really cool to see her using her senses, like using her eyes and her ears, and like, I don't know, it's so much fun to see all of her development already. She loves listening to music. Like,
She loves this.
Little butterfly that I have that lights up stars and plays music. Like, I use that pretty much every night. I kind of use it as a nightlight for myself too, so I can see what I'm doing when I'm nursing her. I'll just turn on that butterfly, and it's kind of cool because she'll be looking around at the stars, and then like 5 minutes later, she's just asleep. Like, I think it somehow like calms her to listen to the music, have something to look at as she's falling asleep, and then I'll nurse her. Or part of our new routine that we've been doing this week is I've been giving her like a 3-ounce bottle of breast milk at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and the past 3 nights, or 2 or 3 nights, she's been sleeping in from like 10 p.m. to like 10 a.m., which is amazing. Like, I'm so thrilled with how well she is doing. She hasn't been a very difficult baby anyway, even from the get-go, but we're definitely, it's even easier yet now that we're kind of establishing somewhat of a routine. But yeah, I'll give her a bottle, and then she usually will wake up around 1 or 2. If her pacifier fell out of her mouth, she'll kind of wake up for a second, and I put her pacifier back in her mouth and she's back to sleep. But she's been waking up like around 4 or 5 a.m. to eat again, and then she'll fall back asleep, and she'll wake up around 8, and sometimes I'll get up at 8 if I plan on going to the gym, but then other times I'll put her pacifier back in her mouth and she'll wake up again at 10. So she wakes up every few hours, but basically she's pretty much sleeping from like 10 to 5 and then from 5 to 10. And then she'll wake up maybe 1 or twice just for her pacifier. And so it's been great. We feel amazing. I don't feel like I'm dead dog tired or nothing, so that's really good. Last week Friday, she had her last midwife appointment, or so we thought it would be her last midwife appointment. We went in, and if you haven't seen that vlog, I'll have that link up here as well. But we went to the midwife, and she said that she was kind of underweight. Like, she was actually pretty underweight. At birth, she was 7 pounds 8 ounces at birth, and then at her midwife appointment, like 10 days later, she was 8 pounds 2 ounces, which was a good weight gain. And then the midwife appointment after that, last week, it had been 3 weeks since her last midwife appointment, and she was 8 pounds 6 ounces. So apparently she had only gained about 4 ounces in the matter of 3 weeks, and I think that had a lot to do with how constipated she was. So that was not good. Our midwife said that she would have liked to have seen her gain at least 9 ounces in that amount of time, and she only gained 4. So we've been working with her. Apparently she had a really bad latch, according to my midwife, which I had no idea. I've never done this before, and so breastfeeding has been, it's been difficult, but I knew that it would be difficult. I knew that it wouldn't just be completely easy. I know it's something that's very natural, but it's something that has to be learned, and I'm really trying. I'm really working on it. I'm not giving up yet because I don't want to give her formula. I'm really against giving her formula. I really just don't want to have to rely on formula, plus I don't really trust it. And things that they put into it, and I just know that breast milk cannot be duplicated 100%. So, and that is what is best for her. Like, you can't duplicate all the nutrients and stuff that are in breast milk. You can't take those and put it into formula. I just want her to be strictly breastfed for as long as we can, at least until she's at least 6 months. We can start introducing some foods to her. And so we've been working with her. I think her latch is a lot better now, and now it's just a matter of trying to get my body to produce a little bit more. I think I'm making just enough milk for her to be satisfied and content, but I want to be able to have a supply left over in the fridge too. Like, I want to create a little bit more milk. I don't want to create just enough. Like, I want to create more so that I can have some saved up as well. But we're still working on that because I don't have any saved up at all right now. And whenever I do get some saved up, it usually goes towards her evening bottle. And it will sometimes it'll take me all day long of pumping to get 3 ounces, which is not good. I would like for it to be more, but at least I am with her all the time. At least she's not having to like go to daycare, where it would be a real issue if she was going to daycare and I was only making 3 ounces extra. So we've been making it work. As of right now, she is now 8 pounds 12 ounces since last week Friday. So she's gained about 6 ounces in a week, which is amazing. So I'm glad, I know that we're doing something right. I've been considering about doing like a breastfeeding hacks video and things that I've learned over the last week strictly on just breastfeeding, if any of you might be interested in that, on ways to like help your milk supply and like how to understand breastfeeding a little bit more like how to do it and what to do and what not to do. So if you want me to do a video like that, I will. And so leave me a comment down below or give this video a thumbs up if you're interested in something like that. So now updates for me. That was all the updates for Cadence, and now I'm going to talk about how I am doing. 6 weeks postpartum. I've been going to the gym about 3 to 4 times a week, and I've been meeting some of my goals lately. I started going to the gym at 2 weeks postpartum, so I've been going consecutively for about a month now, and I feel really good when I do go. There's been the past week. This week I think I only went twice. I really slacked this week, but I did meet some goals in the 2 times that I went this week. So one of the goals that I met was I went on Thursday and I wanted to run for at least 3/4 of a mile. I'm working my way up to running 2 miles in under 30 minutes. And this week I ran 1.25 miles in under 30 minutes, technically. What I did was I walked the first 1/4 mile, then ran 3/4 of a mile, then walked another 1/4 mile, then ran 1/2 mile, and then walked a 1/4 mile. So it ended up to be about 2 miles in under 30 minutes. So, but I want to be able to run that whole time without taking a break, you know what I mean? No walking. So I'm getting there. We're getting better. I have lost 3 pounds this week. I haven't been bleeding for a while now. I would say I stopped bleeding right around 2 or 3 weeks. I wasn't bleeding anymore. Maybe a tiny bit of spotting, but like not enough to where like I would need a pad or nothing. So I haven't been wearing pads for a while. But then on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm pretty sure I've already started my period. 6 weeks postpartum, and I think I started my period. We'll know for sure if I start bleeding again next month, because I texted my midwife about it, and I was like, so I told her, I said I'm bleeding, and I don't know if it's my period, because I'm not cramping at all, not at all. I don't have any kind of period cramps. I'm just bleeding, and so enough to where I've been putting tampons in. I texted my midwife. She's like, it could be your period. It could just be your placenta spot where your placenta was attached. Could be bleeding. She says you could be like passing a scab or something just from it healing, because you have a big open wound in your uterus when your placenta detaches. Or maybe you started your period, but you won't really know until next month if you start bleeding again around this time. So I love being able to stay home with Cadence and be a stay-at-home mom. Like, it's not for everybody, and I can understand that, but I definitely feel like it's my calling. Like, I just love just being home with my daughter, being able to raise my daughter, not feeling like somebody else is raising my daughter for me. And I remember when I worked at the daycare, how moms would just dread having to drop off their kids and have to go to work and have to miss out on first steps and first words and them rolling over, them reaching their milestones. And like, I would have to tell them like, oh, so-and-so rolled over today, or so-and-so took their first steps today. And they're like, no, I was at work and missed it. And that won't be me. That won't be the case, because I'll be with her 24/7 until she's practically 18. One goal that Noah and I have set for ourselves is to make time for each other. And so the past, like every other Friday, we've been going out on a date, leaving Cadence with Grandma and Grandpa. Look who decided to join us. So Noah and I have been making time for each other, making it a goal to go out on a date every other Friday night and leaving her with Grandma and Grandpa, which has been great, because it's something that's really important to make sure that you don't forget about each other and each other's needs. Even after a baby becomes a part of your daily life, it's still really important. If you guys haven't noticed, I have been attempting or trying to make more vlogs, and I think we've been doing pretty good at that. I think I've uploaded like at least like 3 or 4 vlogs since our last update, and so I plan on trying to do at least 1 vlog a week, if not more. But I feel like if I can make a goal of at least 1 vlog, then I could at least do that, and if I do plus some, then I'm surpassing my goal, which would be good. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that we upload in the future. That's pretty much it for our update. We're doing amazing. So thank you everybody for all of your comments, all of your prayers, and be sure to leave a comment. If you've never left a comment, tell me, you know, I want to know who you guys are. I want to keep in contact with you guys and be connected with you. So I read all of my comments and I try to reply to most of them. If you guys have any questions, I'm usually pretty good about answering them for you. Also been thinking about possibly doing like a contest kind of thing. Like I'm thinking about uploading a video to start a contest, and then maybe like I'll pick a winner, and then the prize would be like a one-on-one Skype session or something like that, so I can connect with you guys a little bit more and get to know who all of you are. If you think that's a great idea or if you think it's a bad idea, let me know so that I know whether or not to go ahead with doing that. But anyway, so I think I'll end this video with a 6-week postpartum belly shot and a little shot of Cadence, because I know this is why you guys are all here, is to see her.